Hello everybody, welcome back to another Phoenix Wright video. Rachel here. We're continuing with episode 3 of the third game of the original trilogy. We're starting with the trial, but it's going to go long because I know there'll be an investigation part. Yes? I think he's serious. Oh, sure. I can only wish. Well, let me check the court record. God, I don't have... Okay. I'm missing some stuff. Maybe I get it when we're both talking. I guess I'll find out. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Him and his coffee again. Yes, Your Honor. What? No, that wasn't me. That was the fake Phoenix. Our trustee? But I can already tell you I'm the real Phoenix Wright. There's no denying it. Behind the mask is someone who hates me for some reason. I'm not planning on repeating anything the fake me said, trust me. He said might have had. Of course he would say that because of the coffee. Yes. I already told you that wasn't me. Can I stop you for just a minute? So desperately true. Testimony just now doesn't match what gave by Miss Bird. She claims there was another man at the table.
Objection!
Hey! What should I do? Should I press harder or not? Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Their view might have been obscured. The ticket looks more like a photo to me. Yeah, but there's a hidden pet. It could be around the side. You can't see around the corner. Dude, you can't see around the corner. There's a wall. It doesn't show the entire thing. So, traces of poison were found nowhere else? Was the poison liquid or powder? So the poison could have been anything in anything on the table.
Objection!
Salt, sugar, pepper. What should we do? Are you absolutely sure the victim even drank the coffee? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there he even drank it?
Objection!
Ah, this guy is annoying. Why did you throw coffee? Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me a sunburn level burn? That doesn't prove anything. That doesn't prove shit.
Hold it!
Some kind of a motive.
Objection!
Come on, Gumshoe. I knew it. That's what we heard, too. Then is it possible Maggie did take the winning one? Wait a minute. The mere fact the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates her. Wait. What? I better keep an eye on that ticket the way that George's voice is. And that's Man Maggie, unfortunately. Yeah, that's because the court's ruled guilty once already. He's got more? There's the apron. That stain looks like blood. The coffee. That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. The pocket? Bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? What? Yeah, someone's rigging this. You don't need to be told, just look at it! Ketchup? Oh, everybody's after him now. God, this guy is a pain in my ass. I am a real lawyer, jackass. Well, by I am, I mean Phoenix.
Hold it!
Wait. Let me paraphrase what you just said. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? In that case, how were you able to identify him so fast? He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulder thing. Prescription bag. What should I do? Should I leave this? So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Huh? Completely empty. God, this guy's a pain in my ass.
Objection!
Detective, I think I should point something out. There is one small problem with your testimony. Finally. You testified nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from it later? The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where, then, did the medicine go? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. His own prescription could have been the poison itself. What? What's the clinic's name have to do with it? New ear... What is that? I couldn't even read that. He ruptured an eardrum? Yeah, but if you eat something that's a topical, it can poison you. Just saying. No. She's right. But I can't get away with it. Push it. Because you can, if you eat a topical, it can poison you. There's the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medicine when he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medicine not found at the scene of the crime?
Objection!
That doesn't change the fact it couldn't be found. However insignificant, it's a lawyer's duty to go after the truth. No, if you eat a topical, if you ingest a topical, it can poison you.
Objection!
It hardly seems likely the coffee the waitress served would contain it either, but it did. Possibility is undeniable. Gotcha. He's pissed. Victor Kudo, the pigeonator? Good. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job. What gumshoe? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile scenes. Yeah, I can take whatever he's even a never-ending bird seed. Oh boy, this guy. You don't need to hear that, just tell the court your occupation. Moto embroidery. That burger's better off putting him in the kitchen. He's really getting into this. God, this guy's in... yes, sir. Or yes, Your Honor.
Hold it!
You said I remember well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any features you could ID her by? Sorry?
Objection!
Is the feature recognized? Is her outfit? Anyone could wear the uniform, even me. I got a little carried away. He seemed pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Sure, you saw a waitress and the coffee take a victim. But what matters is whether it was Maggie Bird or not. You do seem to remember a lot about her appearance, but what about the most crucial detail, her face?
Objection!
There's no doubt he remembers the waitress well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's more to this. The identifying features described are all things you would see from the back. Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? People normally talk about facial features when they're able to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. And if I can't find a hole in it, it'll get longer, I bet. Really? Then you should have seen this. Mr. Kudo, I'd like you to look at this. Have you ever seen this? Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this, which means if you had really seen this apron, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove the old man's memory is shot. I suppose, but it's what I do.
Objection!
Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of the testimony? That this is a way of testing your memory? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would be making his left. But I'd like the court to look at this. And by the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. If you consider where the stain is, you'll clearly see the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. Well, Mr. Kudo, the court's waiting for your performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Who, me? Oh my god, of course he would interfere. It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying.
Objection!
I'm not sure what the relevance of this is. Mr. Kudo, there is something strange about your observation of the victim. You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as HMD. I don't think so. You're no doubt unaware of this, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medicine for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible the victim was wearing the earpiece in his left ear because he couldn't even hear in that ear. This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from the back, and he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well?
Objection!
Impossible. The witness has already said more than once that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of coffee.
Objection!
Sadly, Mr. Goodall, that doesn't wash. The point of the test is status whether the witness's memory is credible, and the results are clear. The testimony given by him is useless. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're... How is your bad memory my fault? There's more. Me? I get that. Will you stop? He's got to be using some of an infinite ammo code with that box. Yep. So what? That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy! Yeah, except for... How could you... There's a wall blocking that. Oh, yeah, I think I know where this is going. I remember the picture had a wall blocking part of the viewpoint. God, this guy blew it. It's... Actually, no, it's still standing.
Objection!
Mr. Koto, this is a photograph of the crime scene. Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact. Lost your tongue, Granddad? Ow! Ow! Go ahead. Oh my god. This guy's an idiot, and we all know it. You are not very smart, old man. Jesus Christ. Thank you, you've earned... Maybe you should reflect... Get him out of here. Yeah, thank you. God, that old man's annoying. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was in his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Yes, sir. One more thing. Okay. Yep, I would be. Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, this isn't 10, more like a 5-year-old's apology. Well, that was fun. Alright, let's do the next part. How do you think it went? Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help. Thus now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what Mr. Kudo saw, the apron straps and a ribbon, and that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Time to play doctor and find yourself secure then, huh? Guess Maggie's still questioning. Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground. Yeah, and it's lunchtime, too. That sounds like... The radio? He's having the twin T set. Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it for once. Would he have preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, the case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. Well, how does he put it again? Oh, poor Gumshoe. Do you like the twin T set? You mean it liked it? It didn't taste bad? Looks like he's thinking. Maybe he should have found out about the price after he had finished. By fierce, you mean fearsome. Speaking of hit, yeah. We hardly know anything about the guy. That's right, you said you were listening to the radio. Come on now. Oh. Gumshoe with a cyclock? Why did you... Let's... Got him. Alright, what were you listening to? We'll see, bud. Considering all the noise you were making, it's pretty clear what it was. I think it was related to this. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results. You thought you'd try to win like Granell did. Granell did. Yeah, I saw right through that. Huh? I cracked him already? What's with everyone in the lottery? Yeah, I know the feeling. What time is it now? And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Then buy a ticket with your own money. He had Maggie found guilty of murder, doesn't that tell you? I hit the wrong thing, that's on me. This guy... he wasn't literally a computer, Maya. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. I wonder about that. Computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. Blue Screen. Makes me think of the blue screen of death. It's a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity. Who is this woman? She's like a robot. director. She's human. She seems like a ghost in the shell. That's a reference if I ever heard it. Ghost in a shell. And the thing over her eyes, isn't that the same thing as Glen Elg? Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's HMD. Wow, look at this mess. Looks like they're all betting tickets. For betting on which horse will win a race, they're horse racing tickets. Looks like they're all losing tickets, though. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. Looks pretty average to me. You'd think real whiz kids can work under any conditions, you know. She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll do it later when she stops asking stupid questions. What about it? If nothing about to forget it. December 3rd? That's the day he was killed. Is there anything else? The tiger? So, what exactly do you do? Huh. Doesn't matter, they analyze stuff. You got that much. CDs. Of course, CDs are used for software and music. Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? How about Mr. Elg's desk? You cleared it already? I guess there might be a clue somewhere. I already have everything. About Mr. Elg. Wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We gotta figure out what it was. About Mr. Elg. Was he in some kind of trouble? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser? Of course. Yep. 3 Cyclops? She's a weird one. She has a ribbon on it. A ribbon. I wonder. I just realized she had a ribbon around her neck. Ugh. My eyes, my eyes. Isn't this just the leftovers of what you were just using? Please, what did you agree to help with? Ugh, I hope he doesn't mean he'll literally slice up and serve a garnish. I'm gonna guess she had something to do with it then. You don't have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? Putting on a brave face, huh? But they think you just serve fast food in cheap plastic trays? Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? I think she's, No, I think it's more of a sign of the bad culinary skills. Well, is that where you borrowed the money from? Catchy name. $10 sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. So that's what you borrowed $500,000 from. Big city monster rides a battered old scooter. Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Sounds like the loan office is worth checking after all. Thanks for that, for just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Better get going, detective, or you'll be late. A favor? I can't exactly say no, can I? He's finally gone. Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway for now. Besides, any more seeds today, I'll turn into a real phoenix. Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing. Talk about creepy, makes you want to shrivel up and die. Oh, it's her. No, not exactly. I guess we'll just have to come back another time? Do you think it'd be okay? Yeah, thank you. Coffee, huh? Now she wants to get out of here. There's a CD player at the desk, but the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it. Yeah, thank you, it was lovely. That coffee was laced with something, I'm sure of it. I sure hope so. We better take a look at the CD while we're alive and have a chance. What the? It's a demo CD. The artist's name's on it. MC Bomber. This must be the CD Megan told us about. No way, the woman will make us drink more coffee. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? Only if I feel like dying. Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these things aren't exactly your typical monster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? What is it? Repair bill? Looks like he did work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 for a bumper and a light? That's insane. Huh? So it's not even Tiger's car. Why would that be in Tiger's office? Wait a minute. Looks more like a pimp coat. Guess I have an eye for fashion. Hey. The same color as mine? Keep your voice down, Maya. Done? Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God, she's weird. So, what were you getting excited about for? That's an attorney badge. No, wait, look at this thing. It's made of paper. Why doesn't anyone recognize a fake badge when they see one? Yeah, it's all over the mug and everything. How did she manage to knock over one of those? Aren't they supposed to be really matches, huh? Places don't give those out much. Wait a second. Look what's on the cover. It says Tribulations. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them. Swing and miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Come out from under the desk, Maya. Nothing, we just... It wasn't us. It was already like that. Oh, that voice. He's got a death wish? What? Wait, what? That's not fair. Yes. That was him. He is my fake. What? Excuse me? I have a few things I want to... Wait! Please? Like you were on the talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it, either. This woman is definitely not good for me. What was it he called her? Violetta? So, I'm kind of curious about this company. Why do I get the feeling that it's not going to end well? Would I like to take out a loan for a place like this? Not really. So, say I'm late with her payment, what happens? Right. I think I'd rather skip town. So, you know anything about what happened? The incident we're in? Manager being the tiger. Tiger? So that's where the tiger comes from. Can I ask you about Mr. Tigray? No. Ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What did the tiger scare you? That's not coming across in your tone. The tiger saved you? Okay, of course. I'd like to know what happened there. What if she's the one that... She's wearing a ribbon. What if she poisoned him? I guess I'll find out. I just realized she had the ribbon. I guess they're expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So why is that why you have the bandage on your head? What's with the story? Man, just suffered one herself by the sound of it. That's the one you were talking about. Knew it. I had a... Whoa, 4 Cyclops. Same here, we gotta find out. Like I thought, he's mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down and sneak away while we can. What are you doing? I'm not surprised. Bet I hurt his pride this morning. I always knew you were a demon. I'm sorry about what happened in court. No, not at all. Okay, take it easy, please. I don't think that's quite it. I think he's just in a bad mood. If we let him start rambling, we might never shove him up. What should I do? Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days then. I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute, what did you just say? At home, And at that restaurant? Hold up, Byers. You mean Tribulations? Did you get asked to run an errand there too? What? So what were you asked to do? Did you call him on your cell phone? So for 5 minutes after the incident. Why didn't you mention that in court this morning? You could have at least told us before we got to court. What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, Maggie was unconscious, which leaves that woman, the man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. We need to get more details from Maggie and Mr. Armstrong. The place is open. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Only a couple minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left, leaving Armstrong alone. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose? Hey Maggie, to finish questioning you? Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. It's possible she's the one misremembering? Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you gotta tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Oh, yeah, I got something you're gonna like. A lunchbox for you, here. No, it's detected. He's really worried. He put a lot of effort into this. Hey, come on, Maggie, don't be like that. Somehow when an ex-cop turns waitress says it, it seems... She's right, it's better than letting it go to waste. That hit the spot. I love weenies. Did Mr. Kudo testify earlier that it was the waitress who put white powder in the coffee cup? Looks like that other girl from the back. I still... It was MC Bomber, Maya. The name was scrawled on the sports paper. Or the victim's medicine that went missing. Oh, my head. He said you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right? So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived, he had no idea what went on at Tribulations. The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Exactly. And you were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. Well, the old man said as much when we spoke to him earlier. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Yeah, it was Victor Kudo. A woman? Creepy. Well, I don't get the feeling I've come across someone like that. means... Something must be going down. Something really big. Huh? A virus? But I really need to ask questions. We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We just want info. I get a picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? The lady? We better find out what the story is with this lady. So what? I don't know. And here I thought detectives were supposed to have knowledge. Computer virus? Sure, I mean, it's only in simple terms. Why do I get the feeling I'm being made fun of? I'm not an expert, but I can at least explain the basics. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. No, the damage is all internal. Imagine all the case data you've stored on your PC in the station. A virus could wipe out all of it. That's the kind of damage I mean. Yeah, and what's even more is they're infectious. Most computers are connected on a network. A virus can go from one machine to the other all over the network, so it just keeps spreading faster and faster. No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's. Who? What? Where? When did this jump to me? Anyway, what a computer virus is, a bad program that causes damage. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard it, but too. Detective Gumshoe, about this. I thought so. Here it comes. It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. Can you give us any more details? What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Never heard of him. The Cadaverinis, that's a scary sounding name. No, I don't remember saying I was going to. I better get some more info about this family. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus. Now the virus has been released. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? In the millions, a virus is worth that much? I'm not sure if I want to get involved. Who are they exactly? You're a cop, you're afraid? What's that about? That's in black market, huh? That includes lender, tender, I take. Tender, lender, I take it. Interesting. How did she even end up at tender lender? Sounds pretty important. And that is? Lunchbox? Oh, those. Prepared? What do you mean? Oh. This is a heavy burden in more ways than one. Tell me when I have to eat all these too. I can't eat anymore. How about you tell me what kind of trouble he's in? What is she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it goes. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elk's trouble have something to do with this? Bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones. Is it a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? The victim, Mr. Glenn Elk, he had a gambling habit, didn't he? Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets. You're right, but I'm not done yet. His gambling wasn't just restricted to horse races, was it? Lottery, horse racing, got a lot of tickets, lost a lot. That's gonna have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some serious trouble? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't have the money to buy any. Yeah, but... It's true Mr. Elk won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in trouble before that. Mr. Elk's real problem was someone of something more terrifying and ferocious. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tenderlander. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? No. I mean about Mr. Elk. Yes? Really? Because I've got proof that they knew each other. Oh, I goofed. Hold on. Gotta go back in. I meant to present the thing and I exited out by mistake. Oh, I have to redo this over again? Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. I have to do this real quick so I can get... I have to skip through it. Oh god, I messed up again. Are you kidding me? How many times am I gonna have to do this before I get it right? Jesus. I wish I... Sorry about that, folks. I skipped a little too fast. Let me do this again for the third time. Furio Tigre, the tiger, the boss of a loan office. This is who Mr. Elk met the day of his murder, and the only thing a loan shark would talk to him about would be debt. It's true. 100,000. Ouch. Shame Maggie couldn't get that bit of good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. What if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? His talents. What program is worth 100,000? I'm so close. Was it by any chance this? Well, this is it, isn't it? The virus infecting computers around the world as we speak. MC Bomber. God, that took 3 tries for me to not fuck that up. Jesus. You mean he was in debt? Risky? How? Where do you come up with these ideas? So to say Mr. Elk made this virus. Inconceivable Gumshoe was right for once. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets. You said the bandage was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury. Now, by fatal, do you mean you were hurt very badly somehow? Did it have something to do with this? Well? What's inside? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that? Thanks, but no thanks. Okay, got past. Oh, that's a huge bandage around her head. Must be something piece of evidence that'll prompt her to tell me. I have a car repair bill from this. Seems it was pretty involved in an accident. Yes, it is. Okay, then. Your relationship's very strong, and this is why. I know exactly who you are, Viola Kedavant, or whatever, however you pronounce it. You got that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? That's the scooter. Yeah, I can imagine. What happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring you, correct? Ran away? Is it possible? Could it have been? It was him, wasn't he? He was the cause of it. It was the tiger who caused her to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks broke. She must suspect it was him, too. Sorry, ma'am, but I have proof he was involved in an accident on this bike. Yeah, the damn scooter. It's not exactly a motorcycle, but he rides a scooter. And you'll notice the front wheel guard's damaged. Miss Cadaver, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused it. I knew it. How much are we talking here? She seemed kind of hesitant to admit. Well, anyway, it was the tiger, right? Really? But do you really believe that's true? You want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for it wasn't you, but because of you, but someone else. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather controls a lot of cash, right? You are his pride and joy. Sure, I don't know how much it cost, but if you weren't his granddaughter, do you really think Mr. Tigre would have paid it? Got her. I guess it should be covered in 4 months. It couldn't have been too big. It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, player getting some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to the poisoning case. You helped him how? Here. Medical papers. It's inexcusable. There are two things I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of those tactics. We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Good timing. I was hoping to find you here when we have questions. Come out from under the table already, Maya. What? Oh, I think he wants her papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? She trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Can't let you have these. Tomorrow in court, I'm gonna expose you. Mr. Armstrong? Ah. Ow. Wait! Stupid, I shouldn't have let my guard down. The medical papers were vital evidence. Detective? Go, take this. You get hurt. Look after Maggie. Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Right, Nick? I'll get even with that guy in court. Tomorrow, tender letter's going down. There we go. Whew. Boy, this is getting interesting, isn't it? Anyway, that was part 3 of episode 3 for the third game of the trilogy. God, that's a lot of threes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time with whatever. Bye.